I guess on my hair, she look all right. And with that actually sitting there like this creams, and I had to have them, sis. All 5 of them. Here, I just had, we're gonna discontinue it, but I had to pick up their book of shadows, honey. Color grade makes cheap fan, expensive breeze, good times. Wow, so serious. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Torrence here, and in today's video, I just want to know, can we talk? If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you for coming back, honey. You all have been amazing. I want to let you all know I will be shipping off the giveaway prize today. I'm recording on the 30th. This is the last day of September. If you are new to the channel, I hope you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you leave me a comment down below letting me know how you found this channel, whether it be a recommendation, whether it be YouTube just brought it up to you, because I'm always interested on how people found my channel. I know a lot of you all tell me that you all find it either from Juvia's Place tutorials or YouTube just recommends it, but it's always interesting to just find out exactly how everyone comes about. But once again, today I want to know, can we talk? Because got a lot on my mind, honey. I know you all may have realized I did not post last week. I told you all that was the very last week that my brother was going to be in town. My brother is in the military. You all can watch the previous video that we recorded right here. That is one of my most watched, I'm already slurring. That is one of my most watched and most viewed videos, honey. You all absolutely loved it. And unfortunately, he's been deployed and I won't see him for at least another year. And I'm feeling really down, not only about that fact, but feeling even worse because I missed the ceremony. So I ended up partying, turning up with my friends the night before and overslept. Did not hear the alarm, did not hear any phone calls or anything. So by the time I woke up, he was up. Yeah, so I feel like crap about that, and just sitting back like, okay, he'll be back. You'll still be able to be in contact with him. You just won't be able to physically see or touch him. So it's like, what do you do from here? That same day, ended up getting a call from the leasing office, letting me know they need to come through. They were over there working on my neighbor's basement. I live in a complex. And whatever they were trying to do, they couldn't get done. And so they were wondering if they could come through and snake through my basement. Of course, you come through. I don't want my neighbors to be backed up. If there's any way I can help, there's no reason why I wouldn't. The problem is they ended up making a mess. And with that being a Saturday, they couldn't get the cleaning company to come out until that following Monday, which means I had to have a dirty basement all weekend. Yeah. Even if I'm not going down there, it's like the thought of you knowing all of a sudden that it's a mess down there, and when you got OCD, all of a sudden I needed something out of the basement all day, every day until that cleaning crew came out there. And for some reason, I don't know what happened, they couldn't come out on Monday, so they didn't make it until very first thing Tuesday morning. I believe they were here and gone before 10 o'clock. Like they was on it. So I give them that, but all of a sudden, every time I need him, Torrence, you wanted this particular movie that you know is in the basement, this particular shirt that you know is in the basement, this particular coat that's in, everything I wanted or needed, all of a sudden my mind was focused on the basement simply because I knew it was a mess down there that needed to be cleaned up that I knew for sure I wasn't cleaning up. I'm gonna mess with a lot of things, honey. Sewage ain't one of them. You can have that. You chose to be a plumber, not me. No, we're not doing that. But already upset about that. And then remember, I told y'all, if you watch my birthday haul video, I'll leave that linked right here for the last one. I finally found my rich auntie, what is this? I think it's a matte lipstick. Yeah. It's been sold out so many times, but I got mad on the first launch, honey. I knew I had it, but I lost it in the couch. And when I cleaned up, I found that bad boy. And what I also found was the pill case that I had been looking for. I didn't know where this bad boy was, and I am so relieved because I'm telling y'all, I had refused to go buy another one because I'm like, I've had that one for about 15, 20 years. He had cheap 2 pieces of plastic, so you could separate it if you want to clean it, things like that. But I'm like, he holds enough for the daytime and the nighttime, honey. I've had them for years, whether it was for vitamin C pills, no matter what it was for. I've always had them. And now that I got my Pure Premier, honey, this is my second bottle. I needed something to keep those with me just in case. And I could not find this bad boy, and I refused to buy another one. So when I tell y'all, this has been on the back of my mind. Every time I cleaned any room, every time I did anything, I was looking for it. And I finally found it. So I'm like, yep. We got that. What else was on my mind that was going on? Oh, Amazon overcharged me, baby. I forgot what happened. Oh, what's name called me? The gym called me. Although I'm not able to go to the gym and do the exercises and things I want, there are certain machines that are in my physical therapist's office that they allow me to use, or well, not they allow me to use, that I know I can use because I've learned how to use them in physical therapy. And because my gym also has a pool and a sauna, it's like, honey, why would I pay to go get some of that going when for my gym price membership, I can go ahead and get me a nice chill day. I know everything is cool, clean. I know the people, I know the area, and we're going to do that. They ended up calling me and telling me that my payment didn't go through. And I'm wondering why, because I usually keep a certain amount of money on a prepaid card so that automatically pays that or whatever, and I don't have to worry about, you know, my personal account being tainted or anything like that. Amazon had overcharged me for some, what's the name? Because I buy these off Amazon too, but that ain't what it was for. Amazon had charged me for a music subscription account, and I'm like, hold on. I used the free one and then I canceled that, honey. I told y'all that. And I wasn't even the one who used the, what's the name? I let somebody else use it. They wanted to see what it was like, because I'm like, I already have a music streaming service. I got an iPhone and an Android, honey. I don't need music from you. They both offer music. I'm good. They charged my account, so they took some money, so it ended up not paying my gym membership. So I'm like, okay, now I'm going to add this. Had to call them, get the money back for that, because I'm like, I don't care if you send the money back to the card or put a credit to my account, but you wasn't supposed to take that. I need that back because I still got to pay them. We can't risk losing that. The discount that I got locked in, I need to hold on to that, baby. I got that back when my boo was, what's the name? The trainer. So I'm like, we need to keep that discount locked in. We ain't paying for a price. No, ma'am. But also was sitting back and I guess I might as well tell everybody now because I've been holding off on saying it, but I've decided to go ahead and get the ankle replacement. I'm scared shitless, ain't no point in lying, because surgery has never bothered me. The only part about surgery that I think that has ever scared me personally is when you hear videos or hear stories about people who've woken up during the surgery and could feel it. That's been my biggest fear. I've always trusted science. I used to want to be a plastic surgeon, so I'm interested in surgery. I can watch people give birth. I can watch people get plastic surgery. I can watch people get, you know, what is it called? Now I want to catch a blur all of a sudden. Restorative surgery, like people who get in accidents or things like that, and let's say they just want to restore the look of their jaw or something because they got it smashed in a fight or anything like that. I can sit it back and watch it all day, no problem. One of my favorite movies is Saw. I love the scary movie Saw. I love them all. I have them all on Blu-ray. I know you can keep them on streaming services, which is what I usually do, but if for any reason the power ever goes out, I still want to be able to watch them on my laptop, honey, because I ain't gonna be sitting in here just bored. But recently, I've been watching videos because it's closer and closer to next Thursday. I believe Thursday the 6th is when I go see the surgeon. And I've just been watching more and more and more videos on ankle replacement recovery videos. People who talk about what they went through, what their life was like before, the reason why they had to get it and things like that. And although YouTube may not have the largest selection, like if you want to look up something like rhinoplasties, oh, you can the number of videos on that, blepharoplasties, where people get their eyes done, or people who get their lips done, it's tons of those. But usually, most people who are getting ankle replacements are usually older people or people who did things like extreme things like dancers, wrestlers, people who marathon runners and stuff like that. Usually, people who are in extreme situations. And so a lot of those videos, unfortunately, are endorsed. So, of course, we're going to hear the good parts about it. It's people, you know, I went and had the surgery this year, and the following year I was doing this, and I was back to my life, and I don't regret a thing. So, of course, it has you feeling good and all of that. It's not until you have sleepy, and then you come across a one video where somebody talks about, what was one I saw? I remember one where they said the implant wasn't the right size, or it either wasn't the right size or it wasn't fitted right, and so he had to have another surgery to correct it and put it back in the right position. I saw one where, what was another one? Caught an infection. That caused the hell of it. He didn't need another surgery, but it caused so much swelling and it caused so much what's name that the scar that he had so much keloid and so much stretch into it. It was like, oh my goodness, honey. No. I just want to have me a good, clean surgery, and 6 months later, I want to be back to dropping it low like Megan Thee Stallion, honey. That's all I want. That's all I want. I understand that it could never give me back what I truly had with my original ankle. But baby, I want to go 24 hours without being in pain and without having to take a pain med. And without needing a dang old walker or a cane. I want to know what it feels like to drop all 4 of those for 24 straight hours. And unfortunately, since my accident, I haven't had that. Throughout the day, at least one of those 4 are necessary to help me get through the day. My cane, my walker, a pain med, or something else. I didn't forget what I said that fast, but we ain't even gonna worry about it. Or the pain coming through, yeah. I woke up today, I'm gonna say I was just sore. Right now, what time is it? 11:35, so it's not too far before noon on the 30th. When I woke up, it was okay. Of course, you know, you take your shower, you brush your teeth. I personally like to shave. I was going to get some breakfast, but didn't get the chance to yet. And right about now, I'm going to say I'm close to sore and pain slightly on the way. It's not painful yet, but considering the fact how early it is, and I know I still need to go to the post office later on to drop off the giveaway prize, all I'm saying is, if it's a line at the post office and it's not a chair available for me, I'm either going to have to go somewhere else, because there's no way I'm going to be able to wait in line. I already know the time it's going to take for me to wait, I'll be in pain. By the time I get back home, sit down, do all of that, it's going to hurt, because there's a limit on how long and how much pressure I can put on my leg. Right now, I don't have a pain med in my system, so if I take one, I'll be okay. But it's like, who wants to keep doing that every day to get through the day? I would rather just say, screw it and come home and sit down. That's just me. It's nothing that I'm truly doing today. And I'm like, I went to physical therapy yesterday, so I know I already knew I was going to be sore today. There was no way to avoid it. I was in pain yesterday. Oh, baby, I went to bed early yesterday. But it's like, my mom and sister know and my brother know that I want to get the surgery, but I don't think they know, like, I'm trying to hurry up. Let's get this going. In 1 year's time, when my brother's back and my birthday comes back around, I want to be able to say I'm already done. I'm ready for life. Where you been? We've been waiting on you. I'm back to where I used to be. I don't want to keep doing this year after year. I want to be able to go back to work. I want to be able to go back to gym. I want to be able to go back to doing YouTube the way I used to, because sitting here doing your makeup is the easy part. It's when everything is done and you still got to go back to doing everyday life and you realize, honey, it hurts to get through the day. On the good days, I'm great, baby. It is very few days where I can wake up and I'm not in pain and I can walk around the house and I don't need my cane. I might need the, the rail while I'm walking up the stairs. I might need to hold on to the bed while I'm walking through the bedroom and all of that. But things just get to the point where it was sore but bearable and I didn't actually need a pain med to get through the day. But baby, I ain't getting 2 of those in a row. If it's sore today, it's gonna be painful tomorrow. And I'm tired of living like that. So it's like, okay, you pissed about your brother. You pissed about your leg. You pissed they done took the money out your account. Then what else turned around and happened? All the holiday releases started dropping, and baby, I'm in love. Let me see what then came out. When I tell y'all, please do not believe the hype, honey. I am broke. I am broke. I understand y'all see me with buying a lot of makeup and having a lot of makeup. It's just because everybody know that's what I like. You ever want to get me something, you want to buy me a gift or something, what you want? Makeup. I got shoes, I got clothes, I got food, honey. For my birthday, I told everybody I want makeup. So that's what I was able to make create a haul for. Whenever I want to buy something, that's what I like to go out and get. My mama, she's a huge shoe person. You ain't got to ask her, you want to get her something, get her a pair of shoes. You ain't got to debate on it. But we getting off subject because baby, we was talking about the holiday collections. Let me pull up the Shrimmood account because y'all know she'll keep up on a lot of the latest releases. When I tell y'all, who all came out with something that I just guessed to have? Sacha Cosmetics. I'm gonna leave those right here. Day 4 new palettes. What is it? The Air, Fire, Earth, and Water. Y'all know I get every palette Mel has ever released. So now that y'all want to drop these 4 for the holiday, let me slide over so y'all can get that picture a little more. What else we got? Patrick Ta. Blush and highlighter palette. I skipped last year's palette and I ain't gonna say I regret it, but I wouldn't be mad if I had it. But this, yeah, I want me some of that. What else we got coming? Huda Beauty. Just because I have all of her large palettes. I stopped collecting her smalls, but I've been collecting every large one, and I ain't gonna lie. She should have just went all in and went cool tone and gay, but just because I want to see what she like. Who else? Charlotte Tilbury. That embossing is gorgeous. I don't need it. I only want it just for the embossing. Screw the colors. So I already said I'm not going to buy it, but if somebody gave it to me, if you want to send it to me, I'm going to leave the P.O. box in the description bar, honey. What up? Oh, Pat. The one that got the most of my heart right now. The entire Pat McGrath holiday collection. That big 18-pan palette. Both those 5-pan palettes. Both those blush and highlight. Screw the Patrick Ta one. These, I want them both. And I want the individual highlighter, and I want that individual blush. I'm not playing. I'm trying to find a way. my brain been going 1,000 miles an hour trying to figure out where I'm gonna find the money to get this from. I don't know if I'm gonna have to ask for each individual piece from different people for Christmas. I don't know if I'm gonna have to get to stack it. I don't know where I'm gonna get the money because I'm like, Torrence, it ain't like you going to work. I don't know, but I've been sitting back debating, trying to figure it out. Like, Torrence, you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. Oh, MAC. Baby, I know a lot of people don't care about the MAC holiday collections, but when I tell y'all, they got me. They got me. That highlighter, I got to have it. Yes, ma'am. I want that highlighter. I got to. Fenty Beauty, I want some of that. That lip set, nah, I am mad that they put that heat in there because that'll be my very first heat one, I think. Because I don't do, she got a heat one and they got the ice ones. I don't like, lips are my favorite part of the body. But when you get into creating sensations of warming and cooling, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Nope. Just give me a gloss. I don't need all of that. I'll take a flavor, I'll take a scent, but I don't like those tingling sensations. It feel like I got Vicks Vapor Rub going on and I'm good. No thank you. And I also want that cream blush duo just because she's pretty, but I keep trying to remind myself, like, Torrence, you got several Fenty Beauty cream blushes right there that you ain't never touched. And you want to buy another one? Yep. That's what I'm telling y'all. But because I knew I wanted to do that, because I knew, I'm sitting back, I'm thinking, I'm like, Torrence, you got to figure out a way to get this stuff that you want because it is here for the holidays and holidays is right around the corner. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe I might put out the right video and the brands will see me and they'll send it to me in PR. Maybe I'll get it as a gift for Christmas and all that. I don't know. But I said, Torrence, we got to manifest what we want. We got to figure out how we're going to get it. And in order to make room for that new stuff, we got to get rid of some of this old stuff because, baby, I told you, I'm sending off the giveaway prize because I got a bunch of stuff right here over to the side. And I had lost my lip balm. I think I did find it when I got back home, but I'm like, he empty anyway. So he got the littlest bit. So I was at Ulta yesterday. I seen these two little cuties and I posted them on Snapchat and Instagram lately. And even though I've never been on Snapchat, I've been on there a whole lot more lately. And I've been especially talking to Lupe. What up, girl? I've been talking to a lot of people lately on Snapchat because I've been on there a lot more often trying to learn the app. I still don't know what I'm doing. So if I send something twice or accidentally do something, don't get mad at me, y'all. I'd have had it since 2018 and just not getting into it. I think my score is only like 100 points. But back to this. I posted these yesterday to show y'all. I grabbed these little macaron lip balms. Ain't they the prettiest little things? This pink one here is the one that sold out online. And so this is the one I'm going to add to the giveaway prize. I grabbed this one just so I can have me a lip balm with me. But now that I found my other one, I'm going to keep this for the video here. So let me open this one. This one is called Mixed Berry. And I got it simply because it's the clear one. Hello Kitty looks like this. So this is why I grabbed this one. Just so I'm like, they have them in like a pink one, a green one, all these other colors. But I'm like, I just need a clear balm to put on my lips to make sure my lips are hydrated when I'm on camera. And she looks like a little bitty macaron. Ain't that cute? But on the inside, just a nice little clear balm. Just something to make sure I'm not dry and crusty when I'm on camera. And I'm like, I need this for right here because with this thing being white, if I throw him in my makeup bag or my travel bag, he gonna get scuffed and dirty and messed up like a fool. So I'm gonna keep this. And this was a collab with the Creme shop and they got that on the back. So I'm gonna put this here to the side for myself. This one here is in Strawberry Rose Latte. I'm not gonna open this one because I'm gonna put this in the giveaway prize. So we'll put that in there. This box I can just toss in the trash because I don't need that. Okay, you guys, we done did enough talking. What it's time for is putting this on the line because it's a lot of things that I need to get rid of. I'm not sure if you all remember that one video I did. I'll leave it up here. I think it was called like Decluttering My Freelance Backups or something like that, because you all know I used to do makeup, but with the state of the world, you know, the numbers may be down, but the situation is still here. I don't want to say that word to get this video flagged. And with my leg being messed up, there was no way to be able to do it because I can't work at all right now, let alone do freelance work. And so I gave away all of the backups that I had, things like extra brushes, extra concealers and stuff like that, because I'm like, this is stuff in complexions for other people. There's no reason that I need it. I don't need a setting powder in the deepest shade that they make, knowing that won't work on me. I can give that to a friend who can use it. She can have it. She'll be good. She'll love it. I did keep a few items, a few essential items, like I know I got some brow pencils in every shade just to have those on deck. Some lip liners in shades that I know even I wouldn't use, but just in case, because you never know. Things like that, because you know, you just never know. A friend may need that or something like that, and I can have it. But I started realizing, Torrence, you got backups in your personal collection. And what, I'm trying to see, what was it that brought it up that let me see and realize, hold on, Torrence. Here she go. Oh, I'm like, I'm like, we gonna do the video because of you, so where you at? This little bad boy right here. The Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Now, this here is a little sample. But this sample is 9.3 grams, which I believe is about just under 1/3 of an ounce. I've had her for a while, and she used to be in my freelance kit because when I bought it, it was a full size, plus this came free with it. I had already used up the full size, and I had this one left. But you all know they've come out with translucent honey, and I like that powder as well. This one here is open, but she hasn't been completely used because I find that this powder is only good enough in my highlighted areas. If I use her anywhere else, it's just going to be too light for the way that I like to do my makeup. The problem is I kept the translucent honey powder from Laura Mercier for my freelance kit. I had dropped the original jar and it cracked, and so I put the powder in this container here. And I love keeping powders in different containers. Like I have another Laura Mercier powder in this jar right here, but this is the Candle Glow powder that I use in the video every day. So I'm like, Torrence, you have the translucent and the translucent honey sitting right here. This was from your freelance, and you kept this because you like, okay, Torrence, you don't have those powders. Now you don't have to go out and buy them. Why did I look in my backup drawer and find a full size of both of those for my personal collection that I had never used? I got a full size of both of these powders. Unopened, baby. Unopened. But I'm like, Torrence, you don't even know on your skin if you like these powders together enough to keep them, to know if you even want to keep a backup. So you know what? Gotta put these to the side because I said, Torrence, you gonna test these out because these two are already open. Oh, so hold on, give me 1 second. Ooh, baby, my sinuses is bothering me. I gotta check the weather to see if the pollen levels is high today because I did not take my Zyrtec and I don't want to if I don't have to, but we may have to. But back to this. Laura Mercier. I absolutely love the way this powder look on client skins. The thing is, if I remember correctly, on my skin, she was pretty, but she didn't quite give me the oil control that I always wanted. I'm someone who loves to bake, which is why my midnight powder, she don't come to play. That's some stage makeup powder, and I love her, but I'm like, Torrence, you need to go ahead, test these out again, and even if you have to mix them with something else, if you like them. But if for any reason these ain't no holy grail, I'm gonna love her, she gonna be a new favorite, these two unused jars gotta go. They holding up space. I don't have any more space in my powder drawer. I have so many unused powders that I need to go through, that I need to use. It's like, no, we're not doing that. And not only that, I already told y'all for my birthday, remember, the new Ultra Blur from Mercier, she's unopened. So not only do I need to go back and test that out, I need to see if I like the Ultra Blur or not. Because if not, I don't need all of these. And Ultra Blur Translucent. But baby, that's 4 powders right there by Mercier alone that need to be tested. Let alone I got the secret brightening ones that are, now I know I like those though, I ain't even gonna hold you up on that. But I said, Torrence, ain't no point of holding on to all of these if you ain't gonna use them. If they become new favorites, go ahead and hold on to them. But if not, we gotta get rid of them. So, these 4 powders, we're gonna put these to the side. These 2 gonna sit right here because these need to be the ones that I need to test out to find out if I like those or not. And then I started sitting back like, okay, Torrence, what else do we have backup stuff that we love? Speaking of powders, while we already on those. Sacha Buttercup. Found a backup of this. The thing is, she's one I know I'm gonna keep. Ain't no point in lying. And I think this palette is going crazy because my nose just all of a sudden decided he want to start running. Because baby, the thing is with this Sacha Buttercup powder, she's not holy grail status simply because I use her by herself. I buy the Buttercup and the Buttercup Light to mix with other powders. Let's say for some reason I was to go in, test out the Mercier, but thought, okay, she's absolutely beautiful. The only thing is I just wish she was a little more yellow. I know I could take a little bit of this powder, which is extremely yellow, and add her to it and get that perfect hue that I need. So, I'm always going to keep this powder, so just in case I'm testing out any powder in the future and I feel as if that color not there, sis gonna come save the day. So, although she's in the backups, we're gonna hold on to her because it's like, yeah, sis, you can't have that one. That one belongs to me. Something else we found in the backups. What else we gonna get? What else we gonna get? Oh, Lash Glue. Duo. Got 2 unopened tubes. Normal formula, quick dry formula. I personally prefer the quick dry just because who got time to be sitting around playing, waiting and all of that. I need you to plop on, get on going, dry so I can get on moving. So, I'm like, Torrence, the time it's gonna take to use that one up, these will be no good. Get rid of them. Since I like the quick set, I'm gonna put this in the giveaway box. This one here, going to visit a friend in a few days, and I already know for sure she likes makeup, and recently she been letting me know if I had anything that I wanted to get rid of, I can give to her. And I'm like, with her having a much deeper complexion than me, I know this is something that works on any complexion, but I got some other items over here that'll be too dark for me, and she can get that too. So we're gonna put this to the side for her. But this lash glue, I don't need her. She can be gone. What else do we got that was extras over there? Oh, baby, these. Now, in over 99.999% of my videos, when I contour my face, I use my favorite. The KVD Vegan Beauty Subconscious Contour Powder. And as you can see, I love her. This is the one I use on a daily basis. The pan on that lets you know. I will still take my brush and this big old brush right here that I use to contour my cheeks and press around the edges and rotate my brush around like this to get product all around it, because you having that much pan ain't stopping nothing. With that being said, it's like, okay, Torrence, that would probably explain why you have a backup. Let me show you. Because for my freelance kits, the 2 things that I did keep was my light kit, just simply because I figured even if I'm not going to use them as contour powders, I can still use them as eyeshadows. So I have my light kit as well as my deep kit. And you can see depends on those. This shade right here is also subconscious. So once this one runs out, guess what I'm going to snatch out? I already got plans on it. It's already in my head. I already know that's exactly what I'm going to do. So it's like, Torrence, if that's the case, if you love this powder so much, there's no problem with having that backup. But I also got this one too, as a trap. Brand new, never used. So it's like, okay. You said it's your favorite. You got your small little cute compact key, refillable and everything. So you can pop that one in and out. You can put this one in there if you want to. But it's like, you got your little travel friendly one. If he your favorite, no problem. But my problem is, if you can only use this one, where this come from? The KVD Vegan Beauty Cream Contour. Now what is she? Now I believe this is considered the same shade for that skin tone range, but because it's cream, this color is called chocolate. It's not called subconscious. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but I've never even used it. The only proof of use that you can see is where I accidentally gouged her right there. But I said, Torrence, if you're a powder contour person and you love it so much that you got 3 of them right here, where'd she come from? Why you buy a cream one? I bought her because I was going to try out and I wanted to see if I like her. We need to stick a brush in her and get to using her, because if not, cream products expire faster than powder ones. And guess what? Because I'm going to use it, I'm a bad, and what if I like it so much and they don't make it no more, blah, blah, blah. Guess who got a backup of this cream one? I love my powder one so much that I got 3 of them. So I'll never be without it. I don't cream contour, but I bought it. So it's like, Torrence, now that you done put these out here, and now that we know for sure cream products will expire faster, there are people who will use this. I know people who will use this. So it's like, Torrence, you need to hurry up because you've already gouged this one and test her out to see if you like her. Because if you go use her, use her. If not, you can get rid of her and you can give somebody this one brand new. So we're going to make sure. This cream one, she going to sit right here. This backup cream one, we're going to put her over here to the side with the rest of the giveaway stuff to make sure. If I don't use her or don't like her, she got to go. These powder ones, because I use the powder all the time, I'm going to keep her right here. I can finish her up. I know that. There's no issue. But if for any reason I start liking this cream one better or another product in my collection more, there's no need for me to ever open this brand new one. Somebody else can get this one and I ain't got to ever touch it. I can still keep both of these as sentimental pieces. I ain't got to give nobody these. I can hold on to these. But she need to go over into this spot too, because this is something somebody could potentially get. I need to find out, Torrence, if I'm going to use these creams, I'm going to use them. If I'm not, maybe they got to go. But we don't need backup of those. What else we got going on over here while we playing? Oh, brow pencils, honey. Brow pencils. Y'all know, for my birthday, I got me Fenty Beauty Dark Brow MVP. This is my new favorite brow pencil. The one that I use all the time is sitting right here. Ain't but that tiny nub there. So I know I can finish her off. Which is why I asked for one for my birthday. The thing is, before the Fenty one came out, I told everybody, you couldn't tell me nothing about ABH brow products. They are still truly amazing. They are. I have nothing bad to say about them. It's just I've come to find I like my Fenty one a little bit more. I find that it gives me a slightly more natural look for my technique. So there's no problem with it. But I realized, Torrence, you kept one of the old ones in your collection. I have those over there. So I'm like, why do you need these backups here? I have a extra Brow Wiz in chocolate, which is my shade. I have a brow definer in chocolate, which is my shade. And I have a Brow Wiz in dark brown. If I know I have one of these each, just for reference, just to use them, so let's say my coin ain't where I want it to be, I might not use my Fenty one every day. I might want to save her, and then I can use my ABH ones just to go ahead and then for special occasions use my Fenty. We trying to save on coins. But ain't no point of having backups of my second favorite and these two. I'm not going to use that much product, sis. I understand that. Now, if I was still freelancing, baby, these are two of the most popular colors. I would keep them on deck. But I don't need them now, so I'm like, I don't know if the giveaway winner wears the shade chocolate. But I know my friend wears dark brown. So I could send this dark brown one to my homegirl that I know I'm about to visit. We can put this over here for her. These two chocolates, they're my shade, but I don't need them. So I can email her, ask her if she wears chocolate. She can have them. If not, my sister can have them. But they gotta go. We don't need them. What I know I can send the giveaway winner, because I don't even have to worry about that. Actually, that's what I can do. I can send her one of these and send my sister the other one. I can send her the brow definer and send my sister the Brow Wiz, because I know my sister can wear the brow. No, my sister wears the shade dark brown. I just thought about it. The giveaway winner can get both of these chocolates. With those, she can also get this. The clear brow gel. I love the clear brow gel. Now, that's still my favorite by ABH. But I got a full size right here. She's not full anymore. She's getting closer to being dry because I have to pull her out and, use the other thing, disposable spoolie to get some product off. So I'm almost finished with her. But the thing is, I have a mini right here and a mini somewhere else I got to go find her. I don't know where she is, but I don't need two minis. Yes, I use brow gel all the time. She's my favorite. Over 99.9% of the videos that I've used brow gel, this is the one that I've used. But I have other brow products that I want to try out. I don't know if I have them over here, but I have that Patrick Ta brow gel. I need to use that one. The ABH brow gel, that clear pomade one, I need to use that. What else? The Fenty Beauty stick one, I need to use that. So it's like, Torrence, as long as you only use your favorite products, you're never going to test out other stuff in your collection. So by getting rid of one of these, it's going to force me to save that other one for emergency purposes, but test out other stuff in my collection so I can find out what I really like. So the giveaway winner, she can get this one too because, honey, it's my favorite. I love it. I hope she'll love it. And she can find out by testing it when I send it to her. So that can go to her. What else do we need? I am someone who uses a whole crap ton of primers. As far as makeup comes, I can't speak for anybody else. Primer is the #1 thing that I run through. I don't know if it's the technique. I don't know if it's because I will put a primer under anything. But face primers is the number one thing that I find myself repurchasing, which is one of the reasons why I like to be as affordable as I can with it. Because I don't want to fall in love with something expensive like I don't even know if Tom Ford, yeah, I'm quite sure he does. But I don't want my Holy Grail primer to be a Tom Ford primer that I got to keep repurchasing like that all the time. So, the Maybelline Master Primes, baby, oh, I love them. They so cheap and I can, especially when Ulta put them on the buy one, get one. Oh yes. Shade 100, Blur and Smooth. I like this on an everyday, regular day. We just getting through today. On those days where my skin is dry, flaky because I added tretinoin to my skincare routine. On those really dry days, they got 050 Hydrate and Smooth. She good to go. And just because one day I was feeling a little fancy, wanted to test her out, I picked up 500 Blur and Defend, which is one that has an SPF. Just in case I wanted to step out that day, I got a little sunscreen added to it too. I don't like it as much as these two, but I got them. The thing is, Torrence, do you know, y'all don't understand how many backups of these two that I get. These are backups in my hand, but right here in this drawer, the one I use every day, this is sitting right here. The backup for in case I'm having a dry skin day. This one is sitting right here. So to know, I already have something every day sitting here, backups in the drawer, plus these, it's like Torrence. If you gonna use these primers like that, what's the point of having 20, 30 other ones sitting on the shelf? Rotate some of them. Use some of those other ones. And it's like one of the reasons why I'm scared to use some of those other ones. Like I'm scared I'm going to find a favorite and I'm going to love it. And it's going to be so expensive that I don't want to be without it. And I'm not going to want to use these cheaper ones. But it's like you can cross that road when you get to it. But you at least need to start using some of that other stuff instead of letting it sit there. Because baby, liquid cream makeup products expire a whole lot faster than these powder ones. So as long as I have those primers there, we at least need to start rotating using some of those. And the only way I'm gonna do that is to give away some of these. And I think because this is the only extra backup of this one and this one that I have, we're gonna hold on to those. But because I know I got so many of these, it don't make sense. Because this is my normal primer, I got to send her a bottle of these because I love it. So she will be getting one of those. We can put that in the box. These, we're going to hold on. We're going to put these over to the side. Another thing. I am someone who, if y'all watch, y'all know, I talk good things about the Beauty Blender all the time. But it is the Beauty Blender Pro, the black one. I love it so much that even when this one went bad, I just cut the top of it off and kept it because I can still use the bottom to apply foundation. The problem is, the black one is the only one I like. All the other ones bleed so much dye onto your sink when you wash them, it irritates me. It irritates me. And I can't deal. And I also find that, I don't know if it's because they've been dyed, they tear so much easier. I got one sitting right here, and I keep them right here. Ooh, I done dropped the tip. Let me grab that real quick. I keep them right here on the shelf, on my desk, to remind me to stay irritated about it. Because I had used this less than 10 times, and I'm someone who likes to watch my Beauty Blender each time. Baby, she ripped and fell apart, and the tip came straight off of this. You could still look at how nice and clean this sponge is because she didn't even get the chance to get dyed or stained. But the tip ripped off when I was washing her. And now I'm like, I can only use her for foundation because the point is gone. And so now I'm using a different sponge from Beauty Blender. This is the new one. But I'm like, the texture, she just ain't quite as firm as my Beauty Blender. She's not quite as firm as that Pro sponge. You can't tell me nothing about it. Nothing about it. And I bought so many of those when I was freelancing, they had my Pro discount, that I don't need anymore. I'm good. The thing is though, I've realized, Torrence, you've fallen in love with that particular sponge so much that you've neglected other techniques that you used to use before you started using sponges. And I really want to get back into using brushes for blending out my concealer, because once upon a time that was my favorite method. And it's like, Torrence, whenever you're testing out concealers, you don't even test it out with a brush anymore. And I want to be able to say I've tested it out many ways with different techniques, and I don't want to limit my creativity anymore, especially because I have this one brush I've been wanting to use for the longest and he hasn't been used. This is the Real Techniques Soft Accent Brush. She looked like she would be bomb to press and get some good concealer blending going on right there. But I don't know what she like because I don't use it, so it's like Torrence. Some of these extra beauty blenders that you got, I got a backup black one, so if I want to use it, I know I got it. But I need to sell one to my giveaway winner because, baby, she need to know what it's like. I need to know what it's like to use other things. And by getting rid of some of these items, I don't have to worry about it. Because the thing is, I was going to send one of these because my birthday, I think I bought these last year. They did the sapphire ones. And because my birthday is in September, my birthstone is sapphire, I still never got the chance to use them, and I bought two so I could use one, see what she's like, and have one for display for keeps. The thing is, it's like, I was going to send one to the giveaway winner, but I honestly don't know what they're like, and I would hate to send something off that I think is terrible or isn't good. So I'm like, Torrence, we'll just do the black one, and I'll test out one of these blue ones to see if I like her. But if I don't like that blue one, this other one, we're going to put this one up here just so we can get her going. But we're going to make sure we put her behind that brush because we got to use these brushes first. But it's like Torrence, I want to get back to using brushes underneath the eyes and using concealer and stuff too, so I can see what works differently, what works better. Because, baby, I ain't as young as I used to be. My skin don't react the way it used to. And I need to be able to know what my options are. So I need to get back into testing out all of my options. So we're going to try that one blue one. If we don't like it, we're going to give away the other ones. And we'll just know from that point on. After we get through testing out brushes, if we truly want to go back to sponges, we'll have one. But if not, we have brushes to get on. And it's like, okay, what else can we do? While we on the company beauty blender, they used to have a product that they used to sell called Blotting. I used to absolutely love these things. Before I knew how to properly take care of my skin the way I do now, well, I believe taking care of your skin is something you're always going to be progressively learning and doing better with. But they used to have these sponges, and I'm not sure if you can even see it's bulging out right there. This was a reusable blotting sponge. And what you can do is just take it out, blot your makeup off, boop, 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 get your oils, and then you could wash this and reuse it or whatever after it dried instead of having blotting papers that you threw away. She was a cute little concept, but it never took off. And I don't even know where the second one that goes to this because they come in a 2-pack. The second one that goes to this, I couldn't tell you where it's at. But I realized I haven't used these in years. I haven't used them in years. So I'm like, Torrence, what's the point of still holding on to them? Because this one is a partial one. I know I still have one in my bag which reminded me why I haven't used them in years. So I'm like, Torrence, why not send the giveaway winner the other one? This is brand new and you've never used it. On the inside of this one, I'm not sure if you can see, there's a little slit behind that first one that lets you see, let me see what can pull this down. To show you, it's a second sponge back there, but this is brand new. And I'm not sure if the giveaway winner has oily skin or knows somebody who does, but maybe she may need a touch-up sponge and you can use this. And I'm not using it. It's just sitting there. I got one that I use. I got one sitting here. What I need it for? Somebody else can use it. Bye. Bye. I don't need it. It's taking up space. I need to get rid of some stuff. We got to do that. So it's like, okay, what else can we do, Torrence? Oh, this little makeup practice face. For a minute, I know you all can see on social media, these things were going viral. There are these little practice eyes, and people have been using these for years. People who do lash extensions, people who like to practice drawing brows, people who like to practice doing eyeshadows and things like that have been using these. It's just that recently, they've decided to extend the shade range. I believe at one point in time, there was only one. Now I believe there are 3 different hues. And the thing is, this is the second hue. And I got this because my mother has a whole ton of stuff or whatever, and I'm going over her over her house later to pick up the third one. And I grabbed this one because I thought I would practice. I'm like, okay, we want to see what colors look like and all that. But I'm like, Torrence, practicing on this doesn't help me. As you all can easily see, the complexion on this thing is much lighter than my skin tone. So if I'm testing out shades and stuff like that on this, it don't let me know how cute and how good that's going to look on my skin tone, because if I do a pale look on this, what may show up on your skin tone may not show up on mine. So I'm like, I need to get that third one, which is darker than myself, but at least I know if I'm playing with something on that darker one, any color that shows up or work on that model will work on my skin tone, especially considering the fact I have hooded eyes and I love deep dark shades, especially dark crease shades. So it's like, I'm debating on whether I want to get rid of this, because I'm like, I could still potentially use it to create extra content. But I'm like, Torrence, if you don't start making content and using videos with this bad boy, she got to be out of here. Now, although this video is supposed to be about decluttering things, I'm not going to lie. I went through my backup drawer and we was pulling everything out. Some of this stuff, we can't declutter. Some stuff I got to have and I need. I'm going to tell you why. Things like this. Found a backup bottle of Nars Sheer Glow. Now, they still haven't confirmed it yet. But word is, Nars is about to discontinue one of their foundations. I don't know which one it is. I'm scared because you know what? As far as I'm concerned, it is extremely few brands that can compete with Nars when it comes to formula and colors. As far as shade rate, like very few. And out of all of my Nars, the one I've used the absolute most is the one that I got sitting right here. The Sheer Glow. She's so good that when you buy the foundation, it don't even come with a pump. You got to buy the pump separately. And you know what? It was never an issue. Never an issue. But I got this bottle right here, Sheer Partial. And I buy it because right now I still like to be able to go ahead, use, have fun, do what I want. But I want to be able to know that if for any reason I need a backup bottle or I need a bottle, I got one, because I can't find it in store. It is getting harder and harder and harder to find this. It's also getting harder and harder to find the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. The thing is, I don't have a backup of that one, because this one is my favorite from Nars. And so I'm going to play and use this one as much as I want and as often as I want. But this backup, I got to hold on to. So we're going to put her over here because, baby, you couldn't buy this from me. No, she's not for sale. She's mine. That's mine. Same thing with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Out of all the concealers I've ever used in life, my most used concealer is this bad boy right here. And when I tell you, I got one right here. Because if I want to use her any day, every day, I want to be able to do so. But I also want to be able to say, honey, I got an extra. Because I've been using her up, and when I had my freelance kit, I was able to give away a bunch of stuff. But that one, yeah, you come on over here. You stay right here. Another thing, complexion-wise, baby, Becca Evermatte. Y'all know Becca not even in business no more. I believe they merged and sold all their formulas to Smashbox, and Smashbox been slowly but surely giving us more and more of this stuff. I believe we got most of the shades of the Shimmering Skin Perfectors. They redid the colors of the color correctors. They still ain't brought this back yet. And I love this so much that in almost most of my videos, this is the only primer that works for my nose so far. Y'all see how that bottle is already pinched in. But when she runs out, I want to be able to switch to this. The thing is, just like with my other primers, Torrence, you want to be able to go ahead and test other primers to see what works, see what's out there. The thing is, no matter how I do my makeup, I always put this on the nose and test out other primers everywhere else, because my nose gets so oily and the makeup breaks down so fast that I found nothing else that'll work. But we not giving this away until we find something else to replace it, because baby, I can't back and not here no more. When that last day of that 50% off sale, we stocked up. So we got to put her to the side, because baby, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. 2 other items. Once again, you check my videos now. With the primer, yeah. With the mascara, y'all know I'm good for switching up mascaras. I will switch mascaras every week just to find out what's out there. But as far as I'm concerned, I ain't found a duo better than my Lancome duo. This is my Seals Booster for the mascara primer. Monsieur Big for the mascara. Got a full size of both of these because as far as I'm concerned, they are my holy grail. They are my favorites. And at full price, they are both worth it. I believe they both between like $25, $30 each. The thing is, they are always part of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And that's why I love it. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. The thing is, I was going to send one of these until I realized this is the last one of each of these because I've been testing out other stuff so much. But I keep me a full size of the mascara primer. Use her on every I don't wear mascara without a primer. That's just me. I think this gets the job done. It makes it so much fabulous. Oop. Slip right out my fingers. With the Monsieur Big though, I'm finishing up a sample. Because I know I have other mascaras, so I'm like, when I bought a duo set that came with a full size and a miniature, I always try to go ahead and get it going. But baby, once he gone, I got plenty other mascaras over there in that top drawer. I even I put one. I think y'all can check that previous video. I even put a mascara in that one though. So she didn't need this one, but these two, my last backups, after I get through playing around and doing a bunch of other stuff, I got to be able to come back to what I know works and what goes down. Because baby, if I test out all of that and nothing comes out on top, number one is already here. So we're going to put that over here. Oh, another backup. No point of that. Honey, OG. I don't think I have backups of any of my lip liners besides this, because with most lip liners, I don't use them too often. Most of them are being rotated so often I only need one. But the one I do need a backup of, Cork from MAC. I think the 2 colors from MAC that I would always probably need a backup of is Cork and what's my other one? Chestnut. And where they at? They should be right here. Where's she at? I can't even see you, sis. Here she go. This is why I got a backup for her. I bought a brand new Chestnut, so she full. Didn't need a backup. But this little bitty old Cork, she almost finished. So when she get through, I got the backup. I didn't want to be without her, but I already know she good. I have plenty of formulas I love. I love Juvia's Place lip liners. I love the Lip Bar lip liners, things like that. But certain companies, once I run out or once a certain color gets really low, I have to replace that. So she's going nowhere. Even if I test out a new formula and find out she's my holy grail favorite, anytime I do a MAC video or anytime I want to wear a MAC lip liner, I'm going to need my Chestnut and Cork, because those are my 2 favorites. So she has to stay. She's going nowhere. What are we on? Oh, MAC. No, things we might not be getting rid of. We don't know. It's going to be hard because y'all know. Every time I do my makeup, y'all know I got my catchphrase. We got our Fix Plus to give us a glowy do. We got our all-nighter so things will last all day, honey. And so it's hard to even think of switching up and using anything else. But I'm like, Torrence, just like with primers, just like with foundations and everything else, I'm looking over here. Have you all ever seen those little makeup carousels before where you can spin them around and they have the 2 layers to it and stuff you can put in there? I literally have one of those for setting sprays. And I'm sitting here looking at them like, I got one for primers as well. I got one for foundations and concealers. So it's like, Torrence, to know in every video you've always used these two sprays when you have a collection that you do not try, means you got to start putting some of this stuff to the side, because liquids don't last as long as powder. So you got to start using some of this stuff. And like right now, you all know I love collecting the bottles, and that's the one thing that I used to do. I used to collect the Fix Plus bottles just because I thought they were beautiful. And on my shelf, well, in my backup drawer, what I had were these two. This is the, what's this? I forget. What's it called? The Fruity Juicy collection. And this was the Cherry Blossom one or whatever. I don't know what they call it, but I know this one has a coconut scent. This one has a cherry blossom scent. And these bottles in here, you can hear them, I'm shaking them. They are empty because as soon as I got them, I opened them up and I poured the liquid out just so I could have them, and put these bottles away so that way I can have an unharmed, unscuffed bottle. Like, look at this. She's gorgeous. And, oh, she still got some liquid in her. Okay, so I didn't get it all out. But I don't want to scuff up those rose petals there, so I keep her hidden in here so that she doesn't get messed up. But I bought 2 of each of these bottles so that I could actually use and enjoy them, which I have here, which still has liquid in them. So anytime I want to use these bottles, you've all seen these in plenty of my videos. So if I drop them, if I take them out of town, lose them or something, I can still have the other bottles for collector's purposes, and I use them as decorations in my makeup room. No problem. The thing is, Torrence, you got so many bottles of these to rotate and go through, you don't use anything else. And it's getting to the point where it's like, Torrence, you really need to take all of these, put them down to the side, and test out some other stuff. Because just looking at my set of sprays, I'm sitting right here, I'm like, Torrence, I see one from KVD Beauty, I see one from e.l.f., I see one from Cover FX, I see one from Bare Minerals, I see one from Scandinavia, I see another one from Urban Decay. So it's like, why are you not using those? Because I'm using these. And it's like, either stick with these and give those away, or just put these on hold and test them out. And if you don't like those, you can always come back to these, but you can give those to somebody who could actually use them. And it's like, okay, Torrence, we gonna do it. And I'm scared, y'all, because it's like, baby, what if I really end up not liking my Fix Plus afterwards, and I got all of these bottles I got to give away? It's like, Torrence, is that such a bad thing that you have to give away makeup that you no longer like? Yes, it used to be #1, but she not no more, so that's okay. But besides that, not even with just Fix Plus, I have formulas of Fix Plus. Like, look at this, Fix Plus Matte. I don't remember what she liked. I'm looking at the bottle so I can tell she was sprayed, but I don't remember what she was like. So it's like, Torrence, the fact that you have Fix Plus bottles that you've never tested out, meaning you know you need to get your rotation going on. And especially because these are the ones I really got to see. This Fix Plus Bronze Light is one I got to put up on the chopping block. Look at how beautiful this bottle is, y'all. She is gorgeous. And I bought a backup bottle of this because, like I told y'all, I collect Fix Plus, but I may have to give her away. We're going to test her out to find out, because I have these 3 here that I do not use. Let me come over here and show y'all. First, the one that Fix Plus Pink Light. This is what she looked like in the bottle because she has not been shaken up. When I tell y'all, they have like an iridescent sparkle to them. And because of that, I bought them knowing, Torrence, I don't know if I'm gonna put that on my skin, because I don't want to get my makeup done, get everything going, and say, you know what, let's add a little glow, you know, remove that powdery residue. And if I spray this wrong and get a jet stream of pink sparkle straight down my face because I was too close and wasn't paying attention, you don't know how upset I'm gonna be. But I want to show y'all how cute these are. This is what she looks like, and she got a little ball inside of the bottle. She clear. Watch this. And it ain't even get all of them because it's been sitting so long that all the sparkles can't come through. But look at that now. Do you see the pink swirl that's going on there? It is so cute. And the same thing happens with the gold light. You can swirl, you get it started. And the reason I like these two is because it's barely noticeable. You see that one had you can see that gold swirl a little bit better. But you see that has a faint gold swirl to it. I want to see if I can get this pink one to show up a little better on camera. I think it's showing there now. There go that pink swirl. But the best one of them all, the one that has the best color, the one I bought her back up to make sure I could see what she looked like, is this bronze one. But baby, when you see the color on this, you're going to realize instantly. Torrence, look at the color of that. That is too dark for me. She is gorgeous. Like, look at the swirl on that. I used to just buy this and shake it up and just sit there and look at it. Because she looked like a lava lamp to me. But it's like, Torrence, if you know she too dark, and you know you're not going to wear this one, because if I was to wear one, the gold light would be my complected color. Because she has that nice light yellow hue. This going to be so dark, it's going to deepen up my makeup. So it's like, Torrence, if you know that and you're not going to use the first bottle, why you got the second bottle? Because I wanted a bottle that's unharmed, unscathed, I couldn't, when these two came out, I couldn't afford to get the second bottle, so I only got the one. But this one, I will play with this one. I will walk around with it. I will spray this one, all that. But I don't spray it on myself, but I still want that second one there. And it's like, Torrence, it's never going to come a day or point in time where you're going to spray all of this. We know this. And just sitting there doing that, look how pretty that is, even from a distance. I can do this all day and just have the time of my life. But it's like, Torrence, somebody could actually use that other bottle. Somebody's complexion does work for that. You can give that away. So it's like, there is no need to hold on to it. But I'm telling y'all, it is so hard to give it away just because she's so pretty. So I'm telling myself, if for any reason I can't use and get this bottle down to the halfway point, honey, she got to go. Because it's like, no, we can't have makeup just going to waste. What's another? Oh. We already on Fix Plus. Now it's time to hit up All Nighter. Y'all know I use this in my video all the time. This bottle is, ooh, she been scuffed and dropped and, ooh, been through it because I refill her. Because I got a partial bottle of her sitting over there. The thing is, once again, we got all these setting sprays and all of that. We need to test out. We need to find out if we like. So why is it I got two of these in my backup drawer? Urban Decay XL. This bottle is 8 ounces. The normal bottles is 4 ounces. So you 2 bottles in one. I got 2 of these in the backup drawer. 2 of them in the backup drawer, which means I got 4 of you sitting over there that ain't being used. And it's like, Torrence, do I know I like it? Do I use it all the time? Yes, I do. But what I need to do is test out some of that other stuff, because if I find out I like something else a little bit more, there's no point in opening up either one of these 2 bottles. So we're going to take those and put those over to the side, because that's a lot of makeup that somebody else could be using, somebody could be having, somebody could be enjoying. Why hold on to it? Another one. Urban Decay for their Ulta for their 21 Days of Beauty did a half off sale on the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. I'm here to let you all know. I bought 2 just to see what it was like, because I'm like, if you like it at half price, you might as well go ahead and get that second one so you can have that back up. If not, you could always return it. I remember testing out that first bottle and she's sitting over there on the shelf. And I remember I used at least half of that, which means I absolutely did love it. The thing is, the cost of this is much higher than my Maybelline, so it's like, But I gotta tell myself, Torrence, do you like this more than the Maybelline primer? In my opinion, I think I do, but I'm not 100% sure. So what we got to do is go back and test this out against that hydrating primer on one side against the other on the day I'm having really dry skin. And if I love the Urban Decay one a little bit better, we need to go ahead and keep it and get rid of that Maybelline. If we like the Maybelline more, we need to get rid of this one. But we got brand new bottles of both of them, so we're gonna put this over there with that one. So when we had to show off between those two, actually let me grab them. I can put this right here with this hydrating primer. So the next time it's even time to go in and reach for, both of these two could be side by side because you can see, look how thin she is. So I know I love her. But the next time these two go up against each other, the loser and his backup sister got to go. So we're going to put those right there to make sure we don't forget. Do we got anything else, Torrence? We sitting over here looking at this like, oh, because you're not my complexion, sis. MAC Strobe Cream. Now this is just miniature size. What is she? In the shade Pink Light. Now, when I was freelancing, she was amazing to have because I don't always, get someone who has a golden yellow skin tone like myself. And I'm trying to see, I know I have the full size of this. Where's she at? Let me grab her. Baby, if I knock something over trying to reach over like this, and there she go. This is what the full size look like in gold light. This is my complexion. This miniature in Pink Light, I don't need her. I don't have a pink complexion. What I'm gonna do with her? She can go. No point in holding on to her. I can find out if my friend need her, I can find out if the giveaway need her, but no point in holding on to her. I'm trying to look around, make sure we ain't forget nothing, because baby, I will forget. And guess what? Got one more bag. Let me reach over here and grab this for you. I want to pull this close just to make sure, because I can't risk dropping this. Now, this is some more stuff, and I believe everything in this box is duplicates that I really could get rid of, but it's a pretty good chance that I'm not, because I'm still trying to hold on to the memories, so I'm not sure. Let's start off with something that I know I ain't getting. You ain't getting. I don't care. First, because she don't have an expiration date, Ciate London mirror. Y'all know I use my Jessica Rabbit mirror right here. I done used her so much, she not even all one tone. You can see where she was matte in certain spots. That didn't chip, that didn't polish. But I use this Jessica Rabbit mirror every time I do my makeup on YouTube. Look, you got Roger Rabbit on the back, because Who Framed Roger Rabbit is my mother's favorite movie. So this extra mirror that I bought to make sure I have one that is in pristine condition, you can't get up off me. She mad. I don't care how you feel about it. Same thing with this. This Jessica Rabbit Multi-Glow Face and Body Highlighter. I bought a backup of this bad boy, and I've never used the original one. Actually, let me see if I can slide over and grab her while I'm sitting right here. Let me slide this over and get her. The Jessica Rabbit Multi-Glow. Big old highlighter. And on the inside, you get this gorgeous bad boy. Look at that. Tell me she not gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I've never used it because I am scared of messing up that pan at Boston. I'm like, oh. But I'm like, Torrence, if you got a backup, why not go ahead and just see what she like? You got a backup that you can keep in pristine condition. So I'm like, I think that's one day we're going to go ahead and use this, but baby. And especially the main reason I like her is because look at this puff that come with her. Look at this Roger Rabbit puff. Oh my. Now this, you couldn't pay me to dip this white puff into, no ma'am. She is too adorable, and this set here is something that I have to keep. I keep this out on display right there where I can see it. These two are in my backup collection, but you know what? I can't declutter those. Those have to stay with me. Those cannot be given to anybody. I got to keep them. Some more backup stuff that I'm not getting rid of is these two MAC lip glosses. This one here is in Lily's Motor City. This is from the MAC Aaliyah collection. One of my absolute favorite MAC lip glosses. I don't have it right here, so that must be the one that's in my bag. But she's like a orangey, corally lip gloss, and with me being born in Detroit, Lily's Motor City is Detroit, honey, where I was born and raised. I had to have a backup of that because I know I'm going to use up the other one. I wanted one in pristine condition. We have that here. This other one is my all-time favorite MAC lip gloss. It was nothing special to the public. It was available. It went on clearance, and even on clearance, it didn't sell out. But this is a lip gloss called Strip and Dip. When I tell y'all, I think I bought a total of about 6 of these, and this is the last one here, besides the one that I got right here. And this one is all the way down to here. And when I tell y'all, I've used this gloss up. I used to wear this every day, and when it went on clearance, I ordered it online because I believe you could go to Nordstrom, and I was calling stores in like Hawaii, New York, all that. Do you have one? Oh, can you ship that to Michigan? Okay, thank you. And this, oh my God, like I'm gonna mix that up and just get it. It's just the prettiest neutral bronze color, and I don't know what it was about it, but she was just so gorgeous. The packaging was beautiful. It was like a multi-chrome green and purple. I love it, and I know there's no doubt about it. I am going to finish this gloss, but this backup Strip and Dip, I'm scared I'm never going to be able to get it again. MAC's never going to sell it again, so this one is just going to stay in my collection. She's going to go in the archives. Never going to use her. I want her to stay there. The thing is, what's the rest of this? Oh, the rest of this MAC stuff, MAC Mariah Carey. When that collection came, which to me, because it was what I bought, I didn't get a chance to get any of the MAC and Rihanna collection. I wasn't into makeup back then or doing stuff like that. I never got a chance to get any of the villains or this, you know, the princess collections. I never got a chance to get any of those. So a lot of those beautiful classic MAC collections, I never got a chance to get. The greatest one that I was able to participate in and get some of was the MAC Mariah Carey one, which to me is the best one they've ever done. And so I have backup pieces that I'm never going to get rid of. First off, the Extra Dimension Skin Finish Highlighter. Got that right here. We might have to post a picture of it because, baby, we not opening this. We never give it nobody that. Y'all can't get that. The backup of the 183 Buffer Brush. Natural hair. They don't even make them like that no more. You cannot get this up off me. I got a backup of this because I have one that I use. Same with that highlighter. The powder blush in the shade Sweet Sweet Fantasy. Got one I use, a backup I'm never going to use open. You can't get it up off me. I don't care about your feelings on it. A backup of the eyeliner in This Is My Night. Y'all know I don't even wear wing eyeliner, but I bought that brown eyeliner just so I could get it because Mariah Carey doesn't do black eyeliner, honey. So I bought me a backup of brown just to make sure in case I never will need to. I'm not even somebody who wear eyeliner though. The eye brush in 239. The MAC Mariah Carey 239 eye brush, honey. The prettiest one they've ever done. Got a backup one I can use. Let's keep it moving. What else? The lashes. Y'all know I don't even wear lashes. Y'all know I don't. We was just talking about giving away the glue. But MAC and Mariah Carey gave us 2 different pair of lashes. So of course I need a backup pair because the other pair that I have over there, if I ever want to actually wear them, I might get rich and famous enough one day to be able to meet Mariah Carey, and I'm gonna wear my Mac and Mariah Carey lashes when I do. I'm too broke to do it now, but a girl can dream. What else do we have? Oh, actually, I might go ahead and give this away. I'm not sure. The Too Faced and Jordan Woods collab. I remember I was so proud of her for getting this collab. I have this gloss already. I have it on the shelf over there. This was a backup that I bought, completely forgot that I had because the packaging was just so pretty. And honestly, I'm never going to use up the first one. This one is called Social Butterfly. And so I may be able to go ahead and give this away because my friend, she's a woman who's darker than I am. So you know what? She may be able to go ahead and get that. So I'm going to put this over. I'm going to give that away. I don't need to hold on to that. This, oh, speaking of Becca, the Light Chaser highlighters, honey. I remember this collection came and went. Everything went on sale. It went on clearance and it didn't sell like that. But to me, these were the prettiest highlighters that Becca ever did. I bought all 6 shades. I love all 6 shades. But the one that I bought a backup of because I can never be without, I use it all the time. Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini, right here. I know those highlighters are sitting, where are they? Is these highlighters over here? This is my highlighter palette, or is that my highlighters? Yeah, no, highlighters over here because those are blush. I just read the word right there. I would have to move stuff around and go grab it, but I'm not opening this because I don't want to risk dropping it. I don't want to mess it up. But this highlighter, I wish they could bring it back, or I wish another company could give me a color just like it. I've seen companies come out with one where the color is a little stronger or the shine is a little, no, I want this exact shade again. I don't care if the formula is the same, but I need this color to show up on my skin the exact same way again, and nobody's been able to do it. So I got to have this. You can't have that from me. The last 3 items are highlighters. First one, a loose highlighter. Now, I bought this because you all know, just like with the other ones, I grew up loving body powders and things like that simply because I saw my mother playing with them all the time. And unfortunately, although I think they're pretty and I see them, it's one of those things where I buy them way more often than I use them. I used to use them a lot as a freelance because there's nothing like sprinkling a model's body right before she hit the catwalk, baby. She gonna be gorgeous. But the ColourPop Bambi Body Highlighter, first off, get into this packaging. Like, is this not pretty? Look at this container. She is so pretty. I had to get her. The thing is, I don't wear body highlighters, and it's like, Torrence, this is the one that sits out right here with all the other body highlighters and stuff that I get, just in case I want to use her. Look at that. Nice, big, beautiful puff inside. Never used the one that I have out on display that I can't use. And that's because I don't want to get this. Look how fat and thick that. Look how thick that puff is. But it's like, Torrence, if you're not going to use the first one, what's the point of having the second one? It ain't like one of those where it's like, okay, you got a sentimental reason behind it. This is just pretty. With some of the other body powders, they may be from a brand that I love or something like, Bambi didn't do nothing for me growing up. I ate deer meat because I'm from Michigan, honey. So it's like, if you got one you're not even going to open because you don't want to mess up the puff, you're never going to know what that color is like to even, so what's the point? So it's like, Torrence, you either need to go ahead, use this puff, and go ahead and get it over with, or if you're not going to use it, give this one away that's still sealed up that somebody else can actually take and enjoy. So I'm not sure. I keep telling myself, Torrence, we could be a big boy and do it. We could go ahead and put it to the side. But it's like, but I don't want to. I want to have both of them in this. We gonna put her to the side. We gonna force us that. If we actually use this one, then we can keep the other one. But if not, well, no. If we use it and we like this one, we can do it. If we don't like this one, there's no point. Last two. Now these are the ones that it's getting hard to decide on because it's like, Torrence, you don't need them. You just want them for the packaging itself. And that is, once again, we back at KVD. Because baby, back in the day, KVD used to be running the makeup. Baby, the packaging, the formula, the color story, the names used to all be there. And the Alchemist and the Alchemist mini palettes ain't no exception, honey. First off, the Alchemist mini was just, we just fell in love with it because we already loved this one. This was a 4-pan, I believe they called it like a highlighter palette, but most people use that as an eyeshadow palette. You could use it as a transformer, a topper, whatever you wanted. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. The thing is, this bad boy was so good, I bought one, depotted it, and created a custom palette with it. I still have that custom palette. Use it all the time and love it. And I loved it so much that I told myself, Torrence, get you a backup of it because this is limited edition and you never want to be without it. The thing is, at that time, this was something revolutionary. Many people weren't making shades like this. And when I think about it now, a lot of companies are. It's not hard to find a pink iridescent topper shade, a blue iridescent topper shade, a green one like that. And then when they came out with this little mini, it was just so cute. It was like having a mama and baby palette or whatever. And you see she even a miniature A, but they switched up the formula. And although they said this was going to be a teal shade, which teal is my mother's favorite color, so I'm like, bring it. They turned around and added sparkles to it, which wasn't in the original formula. So it was like, this one didn't come off much more like a highlighter. It came off more like an eye topper, where this one could do both. So it's like, I have all 5 shades in an individual palette. I love them, I use them. And if for any reason I lost those, I know I could replace the formula itself. But it's just having these in this packaging and this formula, it just takes you back to the good old days. Because I cut up those other ones, even though I don't have the formula, I still have these in their original iridescent packaging on the inside and the outside. So it's like, it feels good to just have them. So right now, I don't know if I want to get rid of them because, like I said, the other ones I truly do use on a regular basis. And if for any reason those do go bad, I would like to have a backup of them. But it's got me over here sitting hard like, but Torrence, do you really need them? I think we're gonna give them away. I'm trying my hardest to say like, Torrence, no, but it's like, but you love all your catalog. Do you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this, and it's like, you're right, I do. I love my Saint and Sinners palette, but I have it, I use it, but I have that one palette. I didn't need a second palette to make me like it. I don't need a second palette to enjoy it. And it's like, Torrence, you have these shades, and although, like I said, it was beautiful, it was revolutionary for the time. And it's like, I want it because it's pretty and it's in the packaging, but I'm like, Torrence, I'm trying to fight and find a reason to keep it, and it's like, you don't have one. I'm gonna put it in the box. We gonna just get those away now. We're not even gonna hold on to it. We're gonna get those to the giveaway. We're gonna put it in the video right now, so I gotta hold myself to it. And I think that's everything, y'all. I'm sitting back looking like I don't think it's nothing else. My phone done went off a couple times, but I had it on silent. So I'm hoping you all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna make sure I also email the giveaway winner to make sure she gets her stuff. We gotta clean all of this up. I need to head to the post office. Cause baby, I cannot believe I just gave those Kat Von D palettes away. I'm sitting right here like Torrence, grab them back, take them back, take them back. You know you want them, you know you want those. You went through so much to get them. It was such a struggle to find those items. But it's like, you will be good though. Even with that being said, you'll be good because you still have the originals. The only thing you don't have is the packaging. And if you was willing to cut up and gut that first one and still be good, we gonna be good. So let's go ahead. We're gonna call it that. All right, we're gonna put this to the side. I want to say I love you all. Thank you for listening to me because, baby, we had to get this off my chest. We wanted to clean up. And although I did not want to give those items away, honey, we're about to cut this camera off before we try to change our minds. So with nothing else, I hope you all remember to practice, continue to stay blessed, and until next time, goodbye, YouTube.